Tadi saya
Sama ke sana.
ke sana. Nah, jadi kan tadi ke LA mana naik mas kapan?
Anjing, dongkong gas.
Mas kapan? Trik jahat nah. Yuk berikutnya.
Kuliah pertahanan dua sebelum budak. Jangan lu menang disebut dulu pedang pertahanan. Tidak air bentaran. Wah, kita terasa ya. Kok di marking sih? Podeng tapi serangan baik tadi saya. Si Podeng kok di marking tapi serangan baik. Ketarik berarti ke tengah karena striker kasih halan. Masih posting ini dulu kan striker baik. Masih posting dulu, posting juga ini.
Mana?
Kalau anyarna. Sering ngomong nih, orang potong pada video bisa yang mana nak? Penuh pegatan kok karita.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for
Say hello
to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. As you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship.
Anjing, saya pakai saus lain, eta.
It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter,
Anjing, tiru kasih halan ya.
and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the approach this with real professionalism.
We have already started here.
Aduh, anjing gue terharu.
Aing teh halan. Anjing, udah saya. Udah asup punya, gimana maju? Aduh, gagal. Wah, ini sebelah. Lima roal.
Ini kok ini.
Anjing, orang yang kicknya ada bisa sama ya ini. Nanti pas saya ngomong udah jalan.
You can never be sure the brothers in the space, as long as the space left behind.
Kita harus duduk. Kuat bisa. Aduh, ubah ya kalau guys, ubah guys. Besang. Kan sebenernya aing.
Now it's Rice. Stones cuts it out. Touch with the rangefinder there. Evidence of points. Ruben Diaz. It's Timber. Timber hurled through the gears. Played in. Punched away.
Udah poin. Aduh,
Calafiori. Across. Arsenal up in the intensity, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get.
anjing.
Good to watch. It really is. It's rugged.
Panik dulu anjing. Wah,
It's plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Now it's Havertz.
aduh bener buru satu lagi bener.
Good alertness. Moved on forwards. Oh, red. Nice interception. Rice. Foden. Knocks it out.
Boleh.
Pass isn't the best. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better. The final ball was very true.
Alah,
Oh, it's a
betul.
nice idea, but the execution was different. And quick to get it back. Havertz tries to field. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there
Anjing.
is no way through. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
Bahaya sih terlalu rumah gue.
Tries to play it
Aduh, kamu itu anjing bener gila.
wide.
Terbisa.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Anjing enggak goblok. Aduh, cot beraya, kocot. Anjing di tengah lapangan di kosong, bisa ada offset. Kasihan gue pakai tukang enak.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Saliba kept aware.
Cokot, cokotnya baik deh. Kata ini.
It's reckless. Great vision. Matches Nunez. Dips across and plays it in.
Aduh,
That's the keeper's goal. Rice. Gabriel.
Sabine.
sudah sayang,
Havertz.
sudah sayang.
Aduh, buat kamu kita.
To make in the face of danger.
Aduh anjing, lah, balik ke tukang sih.
That's another good win of the ball. Nicely weighted ball.
Wah, kontol lah, buat dulu terlalu. Ketarik ya, lah mengawarkan striker ketarik.
There was no reaching there.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Terus Mbappe dari parkir.
It was starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring.
Anjing colok sayang.
I'd say go.
Eta offset. Tuh,
Well, there is a look that says it all.
anjing gue bakal cukup. Ada beli seueuy. Mau jalan coba aing. Udah gitu ya, deh. Sisi football.
Genuine chance to increase the lead.
Aduh pas pisan. Pelentung, anjing, begitu banget. Ada
Jadi
beli.
biasa ya, main berbagi gitu ya, anjing teh.
Temu langkung pahamnya selempeng.
Saya goblok.
Foden.
Ah,
And he was quick to
ih,
react.
jangan doa kan dia kan ya.
And it's Marino. Mikel Merino running with the
Malik, aji, gini deh, aku ngedeng aji, ngedeng. Aji, aku tuh ngedeng baik aing.
fire deep towards
Goblok, karpet jangkungnya dah, ngomong.
offside.
Ini kalian dua ketinggalan, euy.
Dah shit, hand ya. Aduh, aji, tengah-tengah aing, ya Allah, tinggalin.
Aduh, aji, buat katoel.
Right
Oh,
now,
sial.
control
Shit, man.
abilities on the move.
Nah, coba di, bagus, aduh. Aduh, beban.
Hit half time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes. But all things still possible.
Aduh,
Just
aduh.
your rig, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. That pass just didn't quite work. Ruben Diaz gets
Asik
it into the net.
asik begitu, euy.
Keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Aduh.
Subimendi.
And here's the chance to counter. Out towards the flank.
Anjing, tinggi. Asli tinggal dua lagi, Bang, euy.
Saliba gets across to
Eta,
intercept that.
eta.
Moves forward. Havertz.
Itu bisa untuk itu langsung. Mun tarik lebih tarik jebakna. Dia hanya kali kabur.
Nah, ini
Astagfirullahaladzim. Tinggal nyebutin.
Accurate pass. Kovacic. Can he get on the end of this? Saka receives it in the right position.
Well, he got hit because he was under pressure.
Anjing, tadinya sih baik pasnya euy.
Spots it and intercepts. So 2-0 the scoreline.
Aduh.
And this is Marmouche.
Hop, pam.
Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Alah anjing, kurang-kurang baik aing monyet beneran.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Kumaha kata gini, euy.
Aduh, ya ada logam meni mengkolna, masya Allah.
Arsenal needed that.
Ah.
They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Defense just
Ah,
about
bisa
came out
makan
on
baik,
top.
euy.
They were certainly tested.
Aduh. Ini benar.
Kovacic.
Aduh, dia ngoper.
Subimendi. Played out wide. Threads one in.
Tinggal terobos.
He's being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quieting him down now.
Saka.
Kita.
Marmoush. Reinders. That's been cut out.
Kita ngejeblak nih. Halo. As.
Kovacic.
Bisa sih.
Subimendi.
Aduh.
Over to the left. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Alis.
Referee has shown him a yellow card. Rodri.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to.
Aduh.
Can he get it through? He's in a great position here.
Kita mau cingguy. Anjing itu lagi ya.
Haaland.
Siap nih.
Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's well seen.
Gini sih kira gue nang. Anjing digedor.
Oh, that's
Ini berarti
so a big chance now from 12 yards
Ini sering masuk ke
to increase the lead.
Eta. Ya kamu nih, ketipu.
mulai kadang kurang nang ngerti ayeuna euy.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Things are looking so easy, almost too easy here.
As kumaha eta jelema euy. Oh, anjing gimana kalau oke ya jangan kalah.
Terus output belum kemis.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the
Look at
stadium are
that.
really close, and you can't blame them.
Eta anjing.
It's just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seems
jauh.
to just whet the appetite.
Dan itu bisa kena bergerak.
Case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He is through here. In by Merino. Looking for safety. Ended up in no man's land. Merino. Oh, that's a foul.
Dalam bisa bikin curang euy. Dalam bisa bikin curang euy. Anjing geuleuh lah.
Stokes has been shown a yellow card.
Kehatian.
Sesuatu kuno kitu aing mah euy. Kalau Real mah aing mau ada tukang.
Such good movement. Some players have
That's
that
right.
natural ability to be in the right place.
Paling bener kadinya aing ngarang euy.
Was there?
Katewa kene.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Aduh.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Well, their manager seems
As
to have the
kumaha kita lang dulu gitu kan.
next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Eze, Odegaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Oh, he's got a shot of goal.
Astagfirullah, Aladin euy. Kumaha dibetin nyebut cepat.
Duh, ini kosong euy berarti ya.
Well played. Snuck out the danger. Smartly reclaimed. Looking for the run. Cute ball now. How can he reach it?
As.
Tries to clear.
Kabel liar lu aing.
Rice. Time added on 4 interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Looking to play him in.
Anjing, lihat aja dong, gak sih?
No, that's been intercepted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Saliba calmly anticipates.
Mantap lah intinya.
Rice. And it's and that's that. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in a...
Over nih jam kamarnya. Pas bola aja deh jam 2-nya itu. Oh jam 2. Ayo mas beres kan biar ngus ya.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. As you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Halo.
Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances. But you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy game.
Picture
Buat
perfect.
SCP dulu, bisa dia kan tadi. Mencet apa?
And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
And already we're underway here. Now this could be a chance.
Anjing udah saling kali aing moneter lah.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. It wasn't the best decision.
Havertz.
Anjing nikah kabeh kok belum ada euy. Eta deket.
Zubimendi. Sergio, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular?
Anjing. Goblok.
I've been really impressed by this guy, Marmouche, who I expect to be amongst the goals here, Peter. He's, for me, very much the complete package. Great operating alone or in a partnership, but I...
Oh, what has happened here?
Anjing, jangan Allah. Anjing, kain dulu lah.
Haaland. Oh, he was quick to react.
Aduh, bener kamu semua aing.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still
Aduh.
trying to have a good look at one another.
Alah, ngedenges euy.
Ini baru nih ukir ya mah euy anjing.
Intercepts the throw. It's all red.
Colok.
Facebook 是苍凉。
Coba tahan. Coba singkat.
Aduh, gerak meng halangan siapa euy.
Coba tidak euy.
Really disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Aduh, euy.
Well, he was given the time
Eta.
initially to hold
Anjing, tadi ku aing na.
that been hard.
Aduh, cingnya euy.
I think he's got to be a little quicker with his distribution and get others into the match.
Just joined us well. You've missed no
Aduh.
goals. Marmouche. Oh, super ball.
Aduh. Anjing.
Siapa cing?
Belakang ganggu kain cing.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Aduh, begitu euy.
Kosong. Anjing gagal kabeh. Eta.
Karena ini betul.
Lah mulai itu kali ini geser.
Someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner.
Aduh, euy.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
Datang es muncul di bae.
Aduh, kaoper.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys.
Kuasa sih goblok saat itu.
Lah, anjing deh.
Izin deui.
Time and space. Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there should be no way out.
And he's managed to get free. A good take in a good area.
Aduh anjing, mantul kena memek.
What's going up front in a hurry? Could move up a gear here. Havertz. Going to be good for defence.
Kalau mantul kan dia lu teh.
Tebak santai Pak, kalah sih.
Just one goal between them. 1-0.
Alah, goreng euy.
That is pretty much the end of that.
Tinggal bilang tarik.
Haaland looking understandable.
Aduh, ada kosong.
After his goal.
Anjing, anjing. Anjing. Ah.
Number two then. Fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This looks promising.
Bener nih goblok, belum nutup dulu lah.
Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to
Ini
compromise.
banget itu.
Now the delivery.
Ini melan. Aduh, tinggal melan disungkur dan terbalik main aing.
He slings it in. Haaland.
Aduh.
Back again.
Aduh anjing, salah ngoper. Kita bener.
Anjing.
Saka. Now it's Haaland.
Gagal euy.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Tolong. Aduh, cekat tipu.
It's Russ.
Ayo kumaha hari euy.
Alah, gagal euy.
It looks very much like they'll be happy to settle for
Udah
this
dia.
break.
Looks it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Teammates are really
Anjing. Eta. Anjing.
Aduh.
that will annoy the manager themselves. Too predictable.
Aduh.
Oh, red. Nice interception.
That's good play.
Astagfirullah.
Atuh beren offset we dikadieukeun mah eta beunang deui ta. Eta teh.
Anjing.
Rice. Over to the left. Havertz. Havertz.
Bubar tuh sit.
Laid out to the left flank. Now it's Saka.
Aduh anjing lepas.
And he shoots.
Ah iya goblok ini anjing udah.
Arsenal on level.
Masih bener aing waktu ampun kasar ya.
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet.
Udah ini buat ini gagal masuk.
Half-time.
So we're reached the halfway point. Who wants half time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Anjing loh.
Come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back on the way. Well, the idea
Semakin kenyal kalau joget keras.
quite safe.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Asli. Betul deh.
Nah, gitu nih.
Nice to see him do something thrilling.
Selesai apa ini?
Strength and courage to every one of his teammates from here.
Ini nak lagi dong.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Merino,
Ruben Diaz gets over and intercepts.
they've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kalau keluar dulu semuanya tadi.
Havertz.
Anjing, lah, terakanya anjing. Aduh, mana patong-patong timur, aing kali batalana.
Square. You score. We score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective
Kenapa?
determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Saka really played that return ball to perfection.
Whistles.
Asal masih kan awat sih dinya, asal bisa pindah tapi, ayo yang ngeler pelayanan itu sih kene. Kalau tadi, gimana pondok ini mah?
The keeper, he read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Kodok kan bagi perut kata piun.
Aduh,
This is frightening football.
Terus,
Increased the
semakin tarik.
naik dah, sekarang tak mau itu, offset hanya kayak ada jalan mati itu tuh.
Aduh, kiper na euy.
I think he's
Nah, itu yang terkalikan, sudah terkali itu benar.
Number 3 coming up.
Itu, sok lawanan.
Calafiori is there, and he can get that clear.
Dia kali hasil maju kemarin.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Seruan
Aya we milih kita mau pakcidakan dia.
That's crossed the point back.
bukan eta sih.
He should have done better, and he knows it. Haaland. Reinders. Saliba makes the interception. Foden. Was not on.
Aduh anjing. Pas kan. Menang euy, aduh liwat euy bisa teh.
Nah, ya, anjing goblok, Royan.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Ada terus kita
Front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
anjing.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass
Aduh,
with
aduh.
an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pops him off in and wins back the ball. Saka set up one goal so far.
Bubar kabeh kiper.
Big through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Kovacic. Played into space. That pass isn't
Eta.
well, a glitch with them. Oh, they could be caught out as a shot!
Nah, eta we.
Kita lawan kiper ya.
Absolute peach. And this is getting better and better.
Anjing, harus gitu-gitu tara euy, sok pakeplos.
Satisfying.
Alah, salah. Kok ini pencet dari kiri, we.
Tries to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Lebih kencang.
This is nigh on utopian. And the finish!
Anjing. Kalau tunggu kena nyetingna euy.
Haaland clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice sequence of passes this. Great vision.
Alah,
Saka.
eta yang di bawah kita sok dikeluaskeun.
Breakaway time.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have...
There's the shot!
Itu anjing.
And And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mana?
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Haaland knocks it into space. Rice.
Aku mah.
Lah.
Saka. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Saka. Oh, that's wonderful.
Anjir, caranya itu nyamar kali.
Kovacic. Marmoush. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Kalau kayak
That's
tadi
a key
mana?
interception. Merino. That has been swung
Ah.
wide. Merino.
Lah, tuh habis
Well, it's a nice
itu.
idea, but the execution was not
Sama kayak
well spotted. Subimendi. Rice. It's played through for him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Anjing, jumlah.
Footing.
Mungkin banget.
Reyes. Subimendi. Stones spots it and intercepts. Now it's Haaland.
What's that?
He's found a way through.
Anjing,
Turns back here, probably the best option. Kovacic. Marmoush.
Aduh.
Nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside. Rice.
Matches Nunes, calmly anticipates. Marmoush. The interception, the position is spot on. Ødegaard. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Goes for a shot!
Aduh,
Trauma!
pancing lain kabeh.
Is there time for one more twist? And a trademark move ends with the
Sabar, sabar, sabar.
Arsenal are such an
Setan. Anjing.
A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a
Ah,
goal.
bingung kalau tamat aja. Bisa lagi nyawa bener.
Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Haaland walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it for us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Kopi berat.
Siap bos.
Lain-lain sih, euy.
Kayaknya nawa.
Belum. Sama nanya apa ya?
Pira ada motor di mau jadi aja. Kerpira motor di mau jadi. Lo berani angan itu motor lah. Wajah aja. Tuh. Oh ya performa kita ti ayo tinggi wale. Gawe sange
Modal itu ganti apa kemarin dah.
Dia ambil kasus itu. Kalau pulang oleh pijen. Kalau pulang ke pijen anjing lah. Sebuah gue banyak, apa waktu kita balik puasa nih.
Kemarin pasti puasa.
Sudah.
So hello and welcome to
Para
everybody
sementara.
who's joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. As you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-up. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. This is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I for one don't think that just
Has a shot! Just couldn't stay down for him.
Sudah baik buat berdiri pernah lah.
this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's Reinders. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Anjing ketinggalan gitu asli bang.
Easy looking ball that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Reinders. Nicely weighted ball.
Anjing ngoyot.
Rice. Who do you think?
Eta tinggal Malik coba.
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother,
Bagus sebenarnya perlu ayah sedikit dia kan. Ngocok kayaknya itu anjing.
well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stood
Gila bener kali.
Look, that was a technical
Kalau
interaction.
bicara
That has gone down a treat.
Hadiah di wifi bang.
Significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's got to
Anjing rek asup goblok.
Lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target. Reinders. Well, that's well seen too. Zubimendi. Not the most accurate pass. Good looking ball. And he was quick to react. Good looking ball. Havertz is going after that one. Played through for him. Reinders is onto this. Haaland.
Cetan. Ya kena ini. Aji.
Offside.
Mati sudah setahun ya. Ya sudah.
He has found a way through.
Eta, asibutkan lo eta.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Aduh, tinggal
He's
satu
shifting some
menit.
gears here. Shapes to shoot.
Aduh.
With the clearance. Now it's Haaland. This is the time you need that pace. He plays one through.
Kalah tuh.
That's put into a promising move.
Fokus guys.
Diaz spots it and intercepts.
Anjing, bisa kalah, nak kalah.
Himself offside.
Masuk deng. Masuk ya. Masuk.
Gabriel. Now it's off his running. Saka. Arsenal.
Kepencet.
Risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's ended up in no man's land. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Haaland.
Anjing, tadi jangan ada goblok. Luas aing geus sudah ketukangan.
Sixth sense. And he's intervened well there.
Aduh.
Here's Reinders. Foden.
Anjing kalah ulang.
Kovacic.
As.
Certainly not what
Anjing cuma tuh out.
Kovacic probably should have taken a breath and looked for room.
Pakai.
It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter. Saka, given the lift of his goal.
Udah kalah. Bet ngeleukeun ka tukang.
Might lead to something quite promising.
Dicok pada lantai air.
That was not the case. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Haaland.
Anjing kadinya deui wacah.
For all his good intentions. Here's Reinders. Haaland for a shot.
Anjir, aku masih.
Quite away. I just wonder what was on his mind there.
He's had
had it taken off him.
Aduh.
Now it's Foden. Kovacic.
Anjing, kata coba ya mas bro.
Challenge there. And he's
Semakin Anda keras,
Tunggu,
that wasn't far away. Nothing wrong
anjing
with
bener.
that. Inches away.
Ada kali ya.
Rice looking to penetrate opposition lines. He had it
Ah,
right.
sudah sesuai.
Foden. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise
Ah,
on.
salah turun nih,
Okay, being behind in the break isn't ideal,
Entah.
but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tuh benang yakin aja bro, tiga sih.
Time, excellent interception. Rice. Good work down the right. He's in a great position here.
Aduh, anjir dari sih,
No, he's got that completely wrong.
It didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Wah, sok gitu lagi mah euy.
Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Aduh, kalah puyeng
Ada mau tukang aja lah, itu ada
Villa wins back the ball. Somewhat off target. He's beaten the last man.
Alah, tinggal kamang ini sekemakin ada depan beras.
Stood up very well to his man.
harus semakin kencang untuk berlari.
Now it's Haaland. Tries a deft
Wow, kiper monyet, kiper wae. Wah ini mah, wah iya.
Tadi
Liwat aja ya.
aduh,
It's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in the second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
bermenit sih main 12 ya.
Arsenal off the second half.
Anjing.
Saka. Reinders. That's been cut out one way. Now it's Saka. Now it's Havertz.
Look, they're prepared to be
Ah,
quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Ih, kita kamu. Aduh, anjing, untung tanya orang oke.
Good ball, good
Anjing. Anjing.
Aja offset. Tuh. Alah, euy.
Now it's Havertz.
Ayo.
And the through ball.
Anjing. Euy, lawannya makna.
Mantap bahaya eta.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Foden. Now this could
Anjing, kontrolnya ini.
Great surprise to see him do something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage to every one of his teammates from here.
Dia yang bareng-bareng kekuatan.
classy finish.
Look,
Allah, dinya nyutingna hampir-hampiran. Jadi ada sih kata kami nanti kali ini lagi.
got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Marcos itu abang, coba tuh ngajak si Marcos,
Not quite good enough. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Eta RGG anjing dah.
The defence.
Terang kita, aduh, goblok dengan tutup.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough to
Fresh
way.
Eta.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus.
Alah,
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more.
Anjing.
Alafiori. Oh, can he get onto this?
champion goblok dia.
Yo.
Gabriel cuts out the pass.
Salah ketutupan tuh.
He's being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion,
Dua
Peter,
lawan hiji goblok.
really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Anjing, jangan halang.
Too much on it. And it's an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision. Nicely intercepted.
Ah.
And here's Haaland. He's a sharp little... He's had a shot!
Aduh.
Into the lead once more. Truly superb. A goal of
Eta.
such supreme
Nah,
quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Ini berapa besar nih?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Can he get it
Nah,
through?
kasihan karena taruh lah.
He's had it nicked away. Rodri with the slide tackle there.
Wah, euy.
Rice steaming forward.
Wah, bawa dia tah. Anjing, mana ye?
Aduh, ini gitu.
Arsenal really are
Menang aing.
after it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Anjing, nyekal.
Well spotted.
Aduh.
Guardiola. Now Foden. Tries to pass it through.
Kaki-kakinya terabis apa ini?
It's the keeper's ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want to go and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Aduh.
And that's out of reach.
Lupa.
Kovacic. Reinders. All the way through. There's the shot! Merino. Ruben Diaz. Promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this?
Ih, sana sih lah.
Corner kick.
Tadi terlewat opat sok.
Haaland! Should have put that one away.
Haaland really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Saliba gets over and intercepts.
Astagfirullah. Kata kumaha di gitu.
Ih, tanyuting-nyuting.
Havertz.
Alah, lawan
Here's the chance
euy.
to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Lewat
That's
goblok.
fabulous.
Offset.
Back into the
Yo, tinggal betul batal.
Ih, lupa.
Tuh. Anjing, tinggal.
Kayaknya lu tewak back aing. Goblok cara mereka sana gantung
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Ah, itu lebih.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish.
Terbuang.
Alah, tinggal cuma mereka tipu.
Lah, euy.
Oh, it's a nice idea.
Aduh, sari di bangsat.
He is through here. Shoots. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And again.
Kalau rungkuyukan baik aing.
Anjing baik sih. Aing mah mantap.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given.
Aduh.
And it's Kovacic. And here's Marmouche. Passes short and sharp. Caresses it through. He's cut it out.
Anjing shit.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, this is surely the
Ah,
last
ding.
chance. That's gone loose.
Anjing ya kena keluar.
Anjing geuning ngaulang.
Foden. It's a pretty loose pass.
Alah.
It's a really well measured ball.
Udah. Ah, berat.
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. For those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Haaland claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans.
Ini lah. Baik kan enggak? Lek,
Non,
yang saya minta.
bukan jurnal yang kejual.
Kayaknya kan yang mati kan? Iya tapi.
Hah?
Main sebelah?
Sempurna ini saya pikir murah nih.
Ini namanya tipu.
Mulai melapar lupa bisa nih. Ngerojol aja ngaran ya.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate
Ini
tribalism.
boleh ini sih.
Would expect that build-up
Di kamar
to be
itu.
remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one ambition. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Ya.
A friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? These two will be going at it very, very...
Saka! Off the post!
Anjing gua aing bisa bilang deket kene wae.
Nicely weighted ball.
Waduh, kali-kali.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Here's the header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
disappointed with that.
Aduh. Begitu nanti.
You've played in games of this nature. Who can make the
Makanya tadi
difference?
main
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says in the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who makes the
Anjing.
stand
Goblok.
deep in the field.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
main keras
Well, it's
sekali
an example
tengah
of
yuk.
counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Wah, itu sana
Very
naik.
much that this was in the script.
Foden.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Nicely intercepted.
Wah, hampir.
Early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Saka has it out wide and in space.
That looks a decent
Itu
ball.
tengah kosong ya lo. Artinya anjing gitu ya.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to
Colok
the
itu
game.
paling berisik dan
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Aduh.
Crossing looks like
Wah,
it's
jauh teuing.
safely in.
Jauh teuing, guys.
Havertz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was there. He's in a great position here.
Terus
Opposite
itu
off
apa sih namanya? Bal ini.
halfway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Haaland. Calafiori.
Bisa kan ini anak.
Timber. And it's beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Pretty loose pass. Saka receives it in lots of
Tidak berisik euy.
and that really is the last thing they wanted to
Di
do.
kotaku anjing.
Turn the deficit into a
Saka-saka bum. Saka-saka bum.
Aduh.
Mana ini ngempena anjing.
Aneh.
You see some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
just a real chance. He scored. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold.
Wah, itu kosong.
Anjing,
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Great vision. The most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moments.
Teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they're very right to be.
Aduh, begitu mau berenang. Ah.
Sure, that's not getting through. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Saliba.
Anjing, dikumahakeun. Eta bliseur euy.
That's got to be a goal kick.
Tadi dulu aja. Itu bisa dimokel loh.
Cuts it out.
Terus tinggi euy.
Now it's Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Serang kita. Itu minta keluar. Ah.
That's
Oh.
The idea, inches away.
Zubimendi.
Anjing, rada nepi.
Gabriel.
Kita kasih lepas dulu tadi.
Who's there?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zubimendi powering forward here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is
Merah di kita dia.
in the context of the game.
Menarik.
Arsenal with this to equalise.
Sebelangke.
Tinggal mau kayak
And we got anything but. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Aduh,
Jing, kira anjing.
belum gambil aja kamu aing.
I think he's done great there, both reading
Ternyata
and
setting.
dealing with it.
Anjing, udah paten lagi bos ya.
Can they get him?
Aduh, anjing begitu mah karena
Menyambut bola aing banyak.
Half time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides.
Astagfirullah.
Nah, segitunya sih aing.
Tries to pass it through.
Ada merah lain skill lain mah dulu ini.
Anjing sini tapi kan ini hasil.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Tangan ngobrol ku aing. Ah, monyet beneran euy, goblok, geuleuh ke laut geuting mah.
He was well placed to deal with that.
Kalau make darah di bere ka hareupeun lah astagfirullah. Anjing cok jeung mamos mane.
Stitch defending, but that'll do.
Aduh, anjing.
Arsenal.
Kayak kene. Tak kabeng-beleng ka mendi.
Astagfirullah, maksud bener.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Sialan ge biji lah tukang euy. Tuh ada daek yang bertahan sialan.
That has been cut short.
Anjing galak karo aing euy.
Free kick that. Quickly taken.
Anjing, geueuh euy lah.
Anjing, emang keluar mungkin pernah sih euy.
That wasn't far away.
Nah, aku umpan jadi halus.
Third ball. He's got
Oh, blow Joker.
Eta anjing.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Baru.
Guardiola.
Goreng euy.
He won't be happy.
Aduh.
And this is Marmouche.
Ih, gua liwatan no aja eta dulu.
Kumaha ada tapi
His position is
astagfirullahaladzim.
knocks it into space.
Jadi alah,
Merino.
ada kali jadi hiji deui aing euy.
Now it's Havertz. Havertz is steaming forward. Merino tries to play it through.
Hah. Coba dulu ya. Yung kumaha kay siya nung mana?
Calafiori.
Ah, satu perjalanan tahun dia harus ada sih.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Betul gitu.
So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Dapat ini.
It is quite breathless and
Kadang-kadang
full
dua.
of excitement.
They're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to
Kan
get
ini ya saya banyak ini.
to go share intensity and tempo.
Kadang-kadang
Anjing.
aku sih jangan anjing jangan pergi ke dunia rese.
Early in the second
Bener di monyet nata euy itu madang.
The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1.
Buang.
Astagfirullahaladzim ngauna euy.
Terlalu.
The start of the second half.
Kan eta ada
Haaland.
Awas. Anjing bisa dicegahnya.
Surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Foden.
apa?
Kalah bego ini bisa dia.
Whose goal is that? That's one for the two most goals panel.
So the lead now is
Anjing itu mana?
well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Lima mau ya? Lima mau ya?
Yang gorengnya?
Yang sepi. Ini aing kalau membaradan, ini aing kalau membaradan. Sok mudah. Kalau bunuh diri ya ini lagi sini. Masa dia ada dua nih. Bapaknya suka ngaji semua jam terus. Di nyari ke garasi aing. Aing ke terlalu motor itu awalnya sampai pada mas. Mau beresin aing WA, seberapa kuat?
Mobil can beres?
Hmm?
Mobil can beres?
Mobil ngecat semingguan.
Apa ada di kursi itu?
Lulus ya. Tuh kumaha diberesan kabeh.
Kembali dong.
Di full body jadi.
Tahu mau disediain air eta?
Nah, ada rajet tunggu. Kepala langsung bengkel cina jadi.
Tapi nasinya kayak apa?
Tepat 35 cina.
Sebentar ya Pak.
Kabeh full body di rapihan lo. Kalau cat pada coklat itu.
Ini mana di kanan dulu itu? Hah? Di kanan dulu itu? Nggak gerak kanan dulu? No, mana bekas?
Atau moga-moga mas.
Ini apa? Ini apa? Ini apa? Hah? Ini kan dia apa? Apa sih? Itu apa?
Wah,
Ada apa? Oke.
ada dua.
Ada goreng kecil kan?
Makan dulu bang.
Ini bahaya, ini enak ya. Itu mana?
Lepas aja kan. Besok-besok yuk,
Nih?
besok-besok yuk. Tapi kalau mana, semuanya pakai celana mana,
Yang mana?
Hah?
Yang mana? Mana sih?
Putih, kan kira-kira yang rata teh.
Yang mana?
Hmm?
Yang keluar? Yang kali itu dulu. Yang mana? Yang mana?
Tadi?
Yang mana?
Yang itu. Yang mana dulu?
Dapat. Yang dari sini.
Kalau punya yang keluar.
Di sini mana?
Hmm? Kalau agak bingung dulu dengan dulu itu sebelah buku mana yang naon itu kamu dasaran kan langka tidak nih kalau cara makan lama kan itu mah busi-busi gue ada lauk teh kapan yang kuncing Banyakan sih dulu tapi dapat aku setengah sedetik. Jadi macam kayak bisa. Hah? Masa? Hah? Oh. Rumah yang mana dengan sama besok tuh bertah dahana yang sama loh gua atau nikmat dahar sama lada aku merana terpuyung-puyung gitu jadi enak loh kita kayak gitu sama cabai dan bawang pun kamu kira itu aja jam 12 kan ayo masa ada puyeng mulu bisa ada obat bener kita tidak saja ada punya sabar waktu ini saya kena lo cek aing ya ke jona sama orang mayak kena lompat ke jona ya ini sumrahna madang ngan laut nah jadol dengan soah aing pan ketemu ke urang kumpul kurang berarti 2 jam jadi anclongkan kurang karasa karena jadi simpel trika di anak hirup terus kurang potrik
Kailuan nomor 2
melaksang kayaknya anu wanana cari cing betul kan ulak mah terus ya
kenapa sih sebelum ini saya ini
nyawa perlu
nah itu semua awal sama partisan sama ini nomor 2 seperti begituan
mantap juga baik nanti ya nanti ya selamat kenal ya ya bos kalau sesuai ini sudah lawan mana
yang mana masa menang wae yang wae
kita yang buai sih itu rumah sesuai pelentung ya terobosan kena cokor terobosan lain udah balik
And he's gone searching crossfield, And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Marino. That's been cut out, well played. Reinders. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Tapi cái đuổi này có chơi của nó.
Well, they still have some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Aduh, aing ke speed.
Pun.
Now it's Haaland. He's being urged to shoot.
Sat. Anjing ngantuk.
But still room for improvement. Saka.
Alah, kumari tak boleh kita hidup
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience here.
Looking to play him in.
Aduh aing ya Allah.
Rodri is there. And he
What's
can
up,
get
bro?
that clear. So the fourth quarter of the game. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found the way through.
Anjing.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's well done, really robust. That is good alertness. Oh, easy pickings there.
Mas, bukan aing masuk suara aing kok.
Reinders has set up one goal so far. Subimendi. Made out to the left flank. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's made its way to him. And he's managed to get free.
Langsung dia.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Marmouche will perfectly measure that. This looks promising. And he's searching through. Haaland was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he
Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot. It's hit the upright. And a chance.
Rice might be
Malah aing kan tahu bener penting aing nu nyentangan tiang. Asa tilu kali euy.
Arsenal finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't
Tuh. Oleh anjing kituna sih ah.
And the finish. And they are pulling clear here. And he stuck it away.
Como leading no, parang
Guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So now the difference is 3.
astagfirullah, sebenarnya mengharap. Tuh kita susul.
Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's away. Saka is onto this. Haaland. Chance here to counter.
Anjing, bener deh ini.
Only a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Good ball, good take. Oh, red, nice interception. Can he get it through?
Kita susul.
And the shot is Kovacic!
Kita ngoper ke kiper, kita kalau eta.
Cruising! They are cruising! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Oh, siap.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Searching pass he's played there. He's just misjudged that one. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's a little undercooked. Marmouche! Marmouche!
Aduh, jantung
And
sana.
that's just wide. Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Kovacic. Foden.
Kau udah begitu, nah tuh.
Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Kaki perpat naon. Anjing.
And that has left him in a heap.
Oh, jadi tiba main luka aja lang.
Merah.
Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Steps in, and that's the end of that. Saliba. Looking for options for movement. Havertz. Ødegaard. Great ball, and he's in. Big chance!
Enak deh ini apa gitu.
Marmouche.
Lewat.
Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams.
Next,
One
Madrid
a
aja.
ruthless predicament. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result.
Siap bos. Ayo kurang cair. Dia kalah saya. Makanya santai ya. Belum ada tekanan yang berarti.
Ini lewat sih. Berat. Karena semuanya masih gini.
Habis teh saya tadeng anjing teh Gonzalo Garcia nya.
Ganti pola informasi anyar ya ini lah. Nih si Mbak tuh main kieu keur mah. Emang
Pengaruhna si kayak ngomong di tungguan si Mbappe na. Tunggu masih na.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Turi, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. He's gone for goal!
Ayo terbaik
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. That He's earned a reprieve for the time being. Here's a chance! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him.
Nicely intercepted.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that's well seen too.
Vinicius Junior.
Now, it's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a touch with the rangefinder there. And evidence of annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders in his position, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Looking to play it in. Skins one in. Goulet. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Valverde. He won't be happy with that one. Reinders might just make this. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Foden. And there's green grass ahead of him. Gets into some space. Bush with the cross.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for options for movement. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Camavinga gets across to intercept that. It's Arda Güler.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's a very good... Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Now the... It's loose. Who's going to get there? Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
No, that's been intercepted. Mamouche. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, super fine. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Anjing, di bangsat, goblok langsung liwat sudah.
Excellent challenge there. Oh, good spread. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Used a certain sixth sense. Mamouche.
Anjing jelas-jelas tinggi,
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Anjing balikin lagi per.
Tak sih, gue ngobrol anjing deh.
Coba di sisi.
Nicely shaped ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read. The danger is averted. And here's Mbappe. Here's Ortiz. Haaland. He's a sharp ball here.
Anjing beneran saya menyusul, goblok deh.
Very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Valverde.
Ada di turban,
Valverde with the cross. That's the keeper's ball. That's smartly reclaimed.
Sesuai.
Aduh.
Now it's Haaland. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Anjing.
Got 5 minutes till half-time. Pinches it off him. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Bam!
Ơi.
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset. Yeah, and he did well not to stray inside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know.
Anjing, bebagogan.
Played in by Foden.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that has put paid to that.
And the shots!
Quả tân sialan mọi ơi, em sẽ còn phải nữa. Lah lagi latihan awu, goblok. Maju ya.
Inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. We learned from the first 45 minutes.
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change. Now they've got the lead.
Ding, quay thì cancel đấy padahal.
It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Ah.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Alo.
Yellow or red? It is red.
Yellow or red.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Merah Rodri ơi.
Ake with the clearance.
Ơi. Này.
Merah ơi.
Swung over.
Salah hai em ơi.
That's a risky
Aduh.
one, you've got to say.
Gila.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Reinders getting this one clear. He's tried one! What a terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's done with that. He's on it, can he get away? And now they can
Aduh, malah ditinggalkan.
Now it's Foden. Haaland. Vinicius Junior. And this is Marmouche. And he's lost his... Can he finish?
Aduh, mana peteng-teng.
Too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Alah, goreng ơi.
Pass. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit the bar for the counter, and that seems to be...
Anjing, tak kiper aku mah ada sekali itu.
Masih.
Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second
So
corner of the
aduh
game.
ini ay.
Haaland! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try...
He's having a shot!
Ini merah dua ya tadi
Right
kan.
on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Claudio did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand. Shot it goal!
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Marmoush. Oh, that's a key interception.
Beautifully released that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Perfectly measured that. Oh, well played.
Anjing, dia liwat aing blis dah.
Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Tarik.
The box was just so congested.
Goes for a shot! And they've got rid.
Kadang-kadang pulang paling nyepak
Let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is...
And the shots!
Ah, terus.
They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well,
Nah,
they're
terlalu
starting to
tinggi,
look more and
bro.
more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with
Jadi
deadly
baru tengah
efficiency.
hiji
Look,
ni.
if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kau ni ketika anjing gitu.
Now it's Foden. Tries to pass it through.
Aduh.
The keeper's
Oh.
hold.
Anjing.
Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nachos Nunes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tries to play it
Kopi
through.
ulah ni wae
This could
tambah
be a chance.
anjing.
Mbappe. Shot, surely!
Astagfirullah, dia mau izin itu.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Langsung itu bisa tetap di tengah, aing.
Very, very simple. The ball through to him, which is beautifully measured.
Madrid go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be...
Chance for a shot!
Aduh, buatin kene.
Oh, Alhadim. Oh, gimana orang kirakan?
Trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been
Semua aja
emphatic.
ya, trailer detik-detik.
Complete awareness. Shapes the shot!
Cek aing gitu.
He has done it! Into the lead once
Terus
more.
acan dia sih, euy.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence.
Aduh,
Made
betul.
to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
Right there!
Anjing.
Wah, gimana jangan ya?
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the
Aduh,
brave.
emang
And we've just
kalah.
seen an example. This team has real
Kita
personality
kumain.
and character.
Aduh.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
So all square and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get
Terrific!
Anjing dia tu.
Masuk di baik, anjing ya sen euy.
And the
Cuma
game
bola,
is
ya.
well and truly turned on its head. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. And the defence let themselves down by not picking them up. I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just what... And the shots! There's the
Per.
shots!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Tramini wins the duel this time. Drives it in. And he's there to clear it. I think we're just about done here.
Woo!
Rudiger.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Anjing kalah.
Bisa kabeh.
Mahmoud. Now it's Haaland. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Kita terbeul nang mau kau udah
Simply on to that, and that is that.
Ini wasit cikin goblok ber 10 menit teman waktu kali.
Astagfirullahaladzim anjing.
Can he get it through?
Saya keluar lagi. Yuk gerak.
Brahim Diaz. There won't be another chance after this one. That has been slung wide.
Wah, bukannya kan.
Real chance!
Aduh,
It's the
tamat.
sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Camavinga. Knocks it into... And it shoots!
Anjing, ayana genep goblok.
We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Aduh.
Yeah, a fantastic run with a fantastic
Let's go,
pass to
bro.
the mid.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Be back for extra time.
Tinggal nahan dia padahal ampun.
All the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Well, they are already up and running again. Ake kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold. That's been slipped through.
Itu kau bawa kan kau.
Ball's gone astray. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Haaland. And that has left him in a heap.
Aduh.
Now it's Foden. And now the breakaway. Here's
Bila kau dia lompat nak kali.
Haaland.
Anjing ngelurkeun.
Swerving running there, but not back by the defence.
Well,
As-
I appreciate the fact
Nah, gini kan tukang paling teker nyerang.
that he may well do.
Brahim Diaz. And he was quick to react.
Iya.
Wide. And here's Brahim Diaz.
Ini kan itu.
And it is reclaimed easily. Foden. No, that was never going to make it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Picked out, and the finish!
Alah.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could get through very difficult chances like that.
Ada
Just
kadang
can't be
kesewanya pak guys ya.
Saya ada kurang hiji itu sampurna mah teman bangga banget.
Tuh anjing.
Rightness. It's a searching pass. And he's into the
As-
play there. Head it back. And it's
Ini kosong
Alexander.
hiji.
Now it's Danny Ceballos. Shots again.
Pukul siang kok. Kalau mangarek aing mau kartu panana.
They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Brahim Diaz.
Kamen nih deui ngoper euy.
Ceballos.
Hah?
Haaland with 3 goals to his name and looking for more.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's been caught.
Tendang lain kedai belis tendang.
Extra time.
Ini sih nanya sendiri.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? And it's Alaba.
Yo, gue siap. Gerak euy anjing.
Now Eder Militao. looked very disappointed.
Astagfirullah, ada kena rocking apa?
Marmoush.
Ih, ngopat keur naik.
Rudiger takes control of it and he's on the move. Alaba.
Astagfirullah, ada
Foden. Oh, well measured. Rudiger cuts it out.
ini udah update tuh belum? Sok sih ya.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ceballos. Laid out to the left flank. But he gets into a good position. Played into the box. And he can clear it away. A game with so much to recommend in this contest.
Ah,
Still
kena
no
pun.
clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage.
Anjing.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Itu kalah bunuh diri.
Ada kena ini.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing you want to happen. I really sympathise.
Iya.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes. And
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Anjing.
that is a really good chance for us to take the way he's been playing.
Boleh kadang-kadang kasih sih kalah.
Anjing, nggak melihara reses ya, ngomong gitu be.
And he's picked out the run.
Anjing kalau disepak, anjing kosong.
Aduh, buatan euy.
Selamat hari baik.
Really big shot there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third quarter of the game.
Jadi.
Oh, umpanannya.
Haaland!
Ya.
He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland actually
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Haaland! Another big chance.
Anjing tamat 0 menit ke. Astagfirullahaladzim, penting euy.
He's one of them, Cam.
Tamat anjing.
Shit.
Looking at the referee, but it's
Shit.
great play on.
Ah,
Kayak gitu ya sih.
ele diem bae sih. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Shit. Kamu nih.
Ya mah kudu goreng mie euy.
What joy
Ya,
that
anjing.
was.
Melihara reses mah ge.
Ini biasanya goblok gue pasti hijib main di tengah.
Tengah tutup. Yang dua tuh.
Lah hanya berapa?
Formasi ya. Ganti ya. Ganti formasi kira ya.
Biu atau apa? Udah aku nih kira mulai di tengah ini.
Itu kan mulai tadi. Sangat suka
Ini apa namanya?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a
Iya,
showcase
wah
game,
terus.
but the passionate
Iya,
crowd
nangis.
biasa nama soal
Peter Terry, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that the tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go out on full tilt, then you have to reciprocate.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Eta kumaha harga segitu.
But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
As you can see, we've already started here. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Romani promptly onto that, and that is that. What do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular in one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count. That was
really looks sharp there, didn't he?
Very
Well played.
And we have our very first corner. Definitely away. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Ampun.
And their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Asli 18 juta tadi yo.
Do have a chance to
Ini
counter
orang
here.
resek.
First quarter of an hour gone. That's Valverde. Yeah, he's fouled it.
Jim. Sorry, fix it.
They changed the score. 0-0 it remains.
As,
Camavinga spots it and intercepts.
ini kita mau jalan mana?
Masih bersyukur di bawah itu ke dalam
He made it look a bit predictable.
Laid back in. Rodrigo! He's been caught on it here. Cross to the back post.
Bagus ya.
Should get the job done.
Ini masih bola.
There's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Haaland.
Itu
He's
benar.
found a way through. Haaland.
Oh, cedera, please.
Running sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. It's
Udah diri, udah diri.
Lagi pindah soalnya.
Now it's Haaland.
Tabut kadinya. Nah, udah dirasa euy.
Nicely weighted ball. That's Valverde.
Iya loh, saya.
Side that time.
Anjing, goblok sih salah lu sudah bersyukur.
The referee's
Iya.
has booked him for the original
Jalan,
offence.
jalan.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Rodrigo is carrying after that one. Can he latch on to this? Pressing to intense, and it's paid off.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass.
Bisa main air di laut.
Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Valverde.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through.
Kalau Malaysia sudah di mana? Ya,
Executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Foden. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Mira, kan bola di itu tuh.
Ready to go again.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yes, eh?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played out wide, in towards the back, big header!
Ding, bangsat dah euy.
So what can we do with this?
Eta katukang ngoper kunaon.
Well, that's a booking.
Aduh, protes euy, kedot kieu euy.
That pass isn't the best. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt
Kayak
with.
mau dia mana euy.
Strokes it back.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
No other choice.
Kovacic. Now it's Foden. Valverde. And Rodrigo. Vicious ball here. Played into space out wide. Good read, needed to be. Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it into space. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's been run straight back.
Eta ada kanu itu ngoper nak.
Ruben Dias.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. Foden. Cracking ball. Picked it. Marmouche.
Ih,
45 minutes.
hese euy. Yuh.
Battered, competitive half with just the
Lord.
compelling stuff.
Euy.
Well, obviously things are not good. It seems the
Hey,
team
huh?
are just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it faster.
Ya.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Anjing
But I think
terus.
in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He won't reach that. Rudiger is there and he can pick it up. And they get him away. Good ball, good take. There's the clearance.
Yeah, that's going to take some space. He was spoiled for choice and still chose wrongly.
Oh, it's onto this.
Eta kumaha di euy ge.
Yakin.
Sampai kiri jangan euy.
Goblok kecuali wae kiper bangsat euy.
Just to see the replay of this.
Corner number 2 then.
Anjing. Kiper euy.
Madrid tries from distance. No one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really.
Dah kanu eta euy. Tuh, anu itu bisa
And a chance! Now who's going to be first to this? Cleared without hesitation.
Anjing, kita kosong lah ya Allah, Musamad.
Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Aing mah teu ngarti sia euy.
Aduh, maksudnya.
Bisa kanu aing kita kareup. Mata aing mah geus dia harus di ditu arek diumpat.
So this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum. Real chance! Oh, this looks sharp. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because
Lebih kencang, lebih baik.
hit them hard in the counter.
Aduh, kontrolnya sudah memek lagi.
The flank.
It's a fancy looking ball that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Not quite on the same wavelength. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Belly spread out to the left. That looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution now.
Iya, terus ayo ngobrol.
Eder Militao. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And it's Bellingham. Hops him off it and wins back the ball.
Oh, siap wae
Coming under
gitu.
serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quieting him down now. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and
Eta
he
kumaha?
to get on the turn.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that is expertly dealt with. Pass was somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Asa kalau mana nih? Kosong.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race of the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the counter is on. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior! Foden, who's set up one goal so far.
Anjing, goblok, halus.
Chance here to counter. Tchouaméni kept aware.
Iya, saya yang mesti makan.
Goblok dah euy.
Crunching tackle.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be
Yeah.
honest, that's how it should be.
Eta kanu tarik kamen dia teh siang ngoper.
Now this could be a chance. Decent chance!
Kuatir kelet
Who's
ini.
gonna get there? Cross into the box. That's a decent clearance.
Tuh nawa. Eta kamen ni deui ngoper. Anjing.
Now it's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe. Reinders. Mamouche.
They need to play this quicker in transition.
Kiper sama. Monyet, kiper sama.
That's going to be a booking.
Aduh.
Tinggal speed aing ya Allah, Koris.
Too much on it, and that is an easy play for the keeper. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage.
Gas. Kayaknya siapa tuh kuning.
Masih kan betul merah euy.
Astagfirullah, cing paran tunas sih Allah.
Engages and
Iya,
forwards.
saya. Kok belum syuting jadi agak berat.
He's in a great position here.
Bisa mencoba gitu.
Foden. In by Kovacic.
Anjing disuku.
It's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Mbappe. Reinders.
Eta kanu eta.
It's Reinders.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to
Ya
get
kalau kaskeun ini padahal masa tutup bae.
Eder Militao. Oh, easy pickings there.
Astagfirullah. Alari. Nah, udah tadinya.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Reinders. And the shots.
Aduh, harus Cimbek.
Kalah satu back.
They just do it.
Nah, bisa casing dulu.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Well, let that be a lesson to Peter.
Oh iya,
You have to stop.
tanya.
Gila loh, Steve Bruce.
Aing setengah main.
What a terrific response it was to adversity.
Bisa lah, lewat yuk.
For those players, what
Banyak sekali gratisnya.
Iya, wajah